everyone, welcome back to the channel. Steven here from Epicurean Smokes. Today we are looking at this big 450 count HERF Cool-a-Dor. I decided to upgrade. I've been using some igloo coolers as an easy way to have large capacity storage for cigars, especially when you start buying full boxes. You need a bigger space to keep them, and even electronic cooladors don't always have enough room. Additionally, when you are doing kind of smaller humidors and you have a lot of singles, so I like to do these reviews, and so when I buy cigars, I often am buying one or two of a certain cigar. And so those, when you have cabinets, it's kind of hard to see what each item is. I'm sometimes in there with a flashlight trying to see the bands. So something like this, which is a much bigger item, and has shelves built in, I think will make that easier. So they make these with a top that it has a ridge, so it's stackable. So these are for those of us that are real addicts, right? Like we really are gonna have a lot of cigars that we need to store, and so they know that they're gonna make the top stackable. We have back here, we've got some adhesive pads on the back. So open it. All right, I'm gonna turn this toward you so you can see. You see these nice big mahogany shelves. These are not made of cedar. I don't find that that's a major issue for me, especially with regard to my purpose for this, which, like I said, is going to be largely that storage of singles. And so having shelves made out of the mahogany instead of cedar is not a deal breaker. You know, if I were considering this as a long-term storage, something beyond the 10-year mark, I definitely would prefer cedar, but here the mahogany will do just fine. Looks like it's got a tension strap on this side that's got good tension on it, and then the other side is kind of loose. That's not a big deal. So it looks like it's just the screw is not, this one, the wire is seated above the screw. This one, the wire is seated below the screw. That's an easy fix, so I can get these two into the same tension. All right, let's get in here and do a quick fix on this guy. So this one is the one that's seated a little bit above the screw. So if we bring that open and then that closed, now they're a little closer to the same tension. I can do another fine adjustment over here. In a perfect world, this would have been done correctly, but it's okay. So now they have a similar tension. So you see the first drawer is just flat. The second one here is already set up with the divider. And on the bottom, we've got our trays that we can use for our big Boveda 320 gram storage. So that's nice, and some additional shelves that you can, slats that you can put in between your cigar sections to divide them. All right, let's take a closer look. This is the storage case for the Boveda packs. You can see on the corners, there's nice little magnets. So you get a clean closure. And so all three of those for each level include that little magnetic corner. It's a nice touch. There's a slight odor, but there's not a lot of odor on this. baking soda, baking powder, like you use in your refrigerator, can be used to absorb some of that smell before you put your cigars in if you're concerned about it. For me, I'm gonna do the standard seasoning process with distilled water. I am generally aiming to have a steady humidity around 5% RH above my operating RH. So my operating RH is usually between 62 and 65. So this one is already going to be kept, in a climate controlled area in my home. So I'm not so much worried about the temperature, although this is a pretty thick walled item, just like a food cooler that you would take for a picnic or something. So I'm pretty pleased with it. It definitely seems to be pretty solid. One thing to note about the dividers that come with these is that although the photos on the big popular website that sells these show 6 dividers in the photo, because they show each shelf set up this way with the Boveda slot in the middle and then the 2 dividers there. They come with 4, and so you can set up 2 shelves like the photo, and then one will be open like that. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. I will be doing a humidor tour soon, and I think this will also make it easier to see things in kind of a more open way. So once I get this seasoned and loaded up, I will do some more videos and show you what that looks like. As always, I appreciate you tuning in for these videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've tried these before, or if you think it'll be a good or bad option, and we can continue the conversation in the comments. Thanks so much.